On November 12, 1993, Royce Gracie is fighting Gerard Gordeau in a tournament of a new kind. But before we talk about that, let's go back a bit. While free fighting is banned in most countries, more and more people are interested in knowing which martial art is the most effective of all. A number of events are emerging, such as pankaraso in Japan. The Gracie family periodically organized fighting events against other combat sports since the 1920s in Brazil. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu was born when Maeda Mitsuyo, a student of Kano Jigoro, the inventor of judo, immigrated from Japan. He taught his techniques to Carlos Gracie, son of a local politician. Gracie opened the first Brazilian Jiu Jitsu dojo and developed the sport together with his family. Unlike judo, throws to the ground or immobilizations do not grant points. A Brazilian Jiu Jitsu fight is therefore more focused on the fight on the ground and is won by choking, arm locking, or leg locking the opponent. In 1993, the promoter Art Davey and Wiljan Gracie, nephew of Carlos, decide to organize a free fight tournament featuring martial artists from various disciplines. Fighting takes place in a closed octagon. Very few rules are implemented. The goal is to create a sensational spectacle, similar to fighting video games, which started to become popular at the time. Even though some fighters have achieved high levels in several martial arts, each of them represents a discipline. Martial arts can be classified into two categories: grappling and striking. In the West at the time, most people thought that striking martial arts were more efficient than grappling ones. However, the organizers tipped the scales against striking arts in two ways. Firstly, the ground surface of the octagon is much softer than a boxing ring, which reduces balance when punching or kicking. Secondly, fighters were allowed to either fight barehanded or with boxing gloves, but not with bandages which protect the knuckles while allowing better grappling, especially defense against chokes. Savate, sumo, kickboxing, karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, shoe fighting, an early form of MMA, and taekwondo are represented. Striking fighters win the first fight when Savate's Gerard Gordeau from the Netherlands wins by technical knockout against Hawaiian sumotori Teila Tuli in just 26 seconds. In the third quarterfinal, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter Royce Gracie, Carlos's nephew and Wiljan's brother, faces the American boxer Art Jimison. To the surprise of a lot of spectators, the Brazilian brings his opponent to the ground and wins by choking him. Royce Gracie faces shoot fighting practitioner Ken Shamrock in the semifinals. He shows that the previous fight was no fluke by strangling his opponent again after taking him to the ground. Royce Gracie and Gerard Gordeau are the contenders for the UFC 1 title. The meta is simple: keeping his distances and striking for Gordeau, come in contact and finish on the ground for Gracie. The Brazilian tries the leg technique but fails to bring the Dutchman down.
If you watch Royce, that foot, there's the takedown. That's exactly what Royce wants.
Kostogari. Both opponents are on the ground. While Gordeau bites his opponent's arm, Gracie succeeds in choking him, thus winning the first edition of the UFC. The Gracie family's goal of promoting Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is an absolute success. The martial art will gain great traction in the United States. Furthermore, grappling techniques will become a crucial component in the development of mixed martial arts, or MMA, a discipline developed in parallel to the UFC. A new vision of martial arts is born on November 12, 1993. The event is a success, and the UFC will grow in popularity over the 1990s and survive banning attempts and various scandals to become an anticipated event all over the world. The journey of the Gracie family, who transformed a minor martial art into a staple fighting style through hard work and perseverance, is an example for those who want to change the status quo to advance their art. If you enjoyed this episode of 3 Minutes for Glory, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and tell us in the comments which stories you would like to see next.